Welcome to another episode of the Real Entrepreneur Show, where we talk about her quirks.
My quirks and her ticks. She was in the woods over the weekend.
I know, I got a few ticks, but we're talking about more facial ticks.
Yes, the things you do with, when you're, and we're going to get to that because I'm going to talk about the words. We all say, and right? But to start with the visual.
The visual. Okay, I'm a poker chuck. You think I'd have a poker face, and I don't. Every thought that goes through my head, and I have a million thoughts, they go through my face. And I'm aware of it now. And that's the first step to changing a habit.
12-step program.
A 12-step program for facial tics is that there's times when I look at some of the videos we've done and I gotta go, oh my God, I'm making faces. And there's especially when you got a co-host or you're being interviewed by somebody, and I've been watching people being interviewed on TV, and they look a bit more serious than I do, and they look interested and understanding, and they probably, a part of our brand is fun, so we got to look like we're enjoying each other's company. She pays me to say that.
I have to sit and live in this entire set. I have no more money left. I paid her so much money.
I know. But it's like when you're saying something, I have to look like and it's like, okay, but not overdoing it. It's not having a million different expressions, but having a couple of serious thoughts and then, interesting points. Nodding as if it's the communication, right?
Yeah.
It's the nonverbal communication.
Yeah, and not nodding too much, because on camera, the thing about camera is it picks up everything and magnifies everything. This is why less is more is such a golden rule for being on camera. And the other thing we were talking about, if the other person is speaking and you're watching me speak and you're just trying to show support and everything, is to smile just slightly, because if you don't, you look like, oh my God, is she ever going to stop talking?
Oh my God.
Seriously, here's the tip, if you don't do a show with a fabulous co-host like I do, what you want to do is get a friend and do some practice videos and say whatever it is to the camera and have them watch and then flip and then watch the recording of that. You will see that if you sit there and look really serious, I'm going to focus on her and I'm going to be really serious and listen, you will look like you just wish she'd fall off a cliff.
Oh my God.
Or
yes.
he.
Yes.
So be very careful about how much you put out, but a little imperceptible, just a gentle smile is good.
Yeah.
And we were talking about being relaxed, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for sure.
Because that's where a lot of the trouble comes is you're so stressed or you're so excited that everything is exaggerated.
You're not being in the moment, too.
Yeah.
And that's, again, the point you're going to make is about the verbal tics and quirks that people have, which is about which is really, you should just pause and have silence.
And it is so common, because what happens, the same as in our writing, as you may know, I'm a writing coach and a writer and editor, and the way we speak in everyday language seeps into our writing, and it also seeps into how we present ourselves on camera. So in everyday conversation, you might not notice that you say, and right.
So.
And she says so. And I say right a lot. Really think about that. And
I'm keeping track. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I will raise you, my new poker, speaking of poker check, one of your facial expressions for one of my words.
Okay.
So the whole point is to be relaxed and to really be listening and to know that you don't have to fill that space. Patti and I have talked, Patti and I have talked about this. Our natural instinct in conversation is to fill the dead air, to fill the space, and nowhere more so, even if you have a co-host. If you're doing your little spiel of it, if they don't interrupt and bat the ball back and forth a bit, and you're looking at the camera, you might just want to stitch things together with one of those words. And it's really important not to. The other thing is, and sadly this is something probably more women do, and you can probably anticipate going up at the end of your sentence like it was a question. If I were to say, I'm a writing coach,
that's not a sign of confidence at all.
No.
You got to be really clear and confident in your value.
Yeah.
And you go, I'm a confidence coach. You got to be confident.
And part of that, exactly, Patti, and part of that, isn't she doing really well with the facial expressions? Part of that confidence is saying the thing and then just shutting up and knowing that a couple of seconds is fine and then pick it up again, because that's what draws people into your conversation is the pauses. You're letting them absorb.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong. I mean, there's nothing more annoying when somebody goes, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say
or
this.
rushes it because they don't know what to say next, and they don't know what to do with the pause, because then they're going to be looking at a camera and not saying anything.
But when somebody repeats the same word, like or and maybe, and so, now we're going to do this, and so, it gets really annoying. And you stop concentrating on their message because you're just going, that guy's driving me crazy.
Yeah. Exactly. So just a quick recap, really get relaxed, chill out, do whatever it is that you want to do to get relaxed before the video. Just don't do it on camera. And be relaxed and chilled, and then really listen, right?
Yeah.
And pay attention and know that those pauses are gold. And with the face 10 out of 10, Patti.
Yay! I'm getting better. Yay! Don't look at the old videos. Okay.
So yeah, just be aware, watch yourself,
and
do a lot of old videos.
And be okay with silence. Silence is golden in many ways.
And don't beat yourself up if you don't get it right. We all make mistakes. Goodness knows you've seen us do all of these things.
Right.
See you soon. Ciao.